Testing. This picking up? Yes, kind of.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, cool. Welcome to the first episode of Mac's Rants. I am Mac.
I'm Quinn.
He's also Mac. We're brothers. We're siblings.
Yeah,
It's a good time.
I'm just going to call you Alex. I'm not going to call you Mac.
Okay, fair enough. So this is Quinn. I am Alex, and today we are going to rant, I suppose. We're going to talk a bit today about a GZ Doom powered video game called Shrine.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Off to a rough start, but we're just gonna keep on rolling with it.
We'll define a rough start, I guess.
Yeah, you know. Now, Quinn, let me ask you: have you ever thought to yourself, "I wish I was playing Doom, but it had more, gothic imagery and weird butt-faced enemies"? You ever thought about ask yourself that?
No, but I have asked myself, what if I was playing Doom, but I was wearing a little pair of pants while doing it?
Well, have I got a game for you? You are in luck, my friend, because that is exactly what Shrine is. So Shrine is a GZ Doom game, a standalone game, not a total conversion, based on the old Doom engine, about a guy by the name of Tusk.
Who has tusks.
Who has tusks, and very, very little tiny khaki shorts. He loves his khaki shorts.
I love his khaki shorts.
Oh, they're wonderful. He also looks like a steamed hot dog. But he is still a butt kicker that can hold his own with the likes of your Doom guys and your Dukes Nukemed. So Shrine goes on the old school style of game storytelling, like John Carmack said about games are like porn and they don't need a story. Blah 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 blah. You know.
That was the worst way you could have retold that quote.
Yes.
I could not have done it worse myself.
Anyways, point being, there's not a whole lot of story involved here, but what I can grasp from the intermission screens and the Steam blurb is that you are Tusk, and some kind of evil, hellish evil has infested your land, and you decided that you're going to shoot it until it dies.
I'm not totally sure how they define evil, because everything is gray and green and has tusks. So what makes you different from everything else?
Well, if you watch any given action movie from the past 10 years, if it's gray, then it's probably evil.
Yeah, but you're bright red, like, I don't know, the devil.
Well, whatever it is, you decide to shoot it until it dies. Now, I really enjoyed this game. I really had a good time with it. I don't know. I really enjoyed this one. What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. I don't think I enjoyed it quite as much as you did.
Yeah.
Because I think the balancing's a little bit weird, but I enjoy the art style, and I think the sound design is fantastic.
Yeah. This is made by a guy by the name of Scumhead. Well, his only commercial release right now is called, what's it called?
Vomitorium?
Vomitorium, which does not mean a place where one vomits. It has a definition, something to do with architecture.
Yeah, I thought it was a Roman thing.
It is a Roman thing, Roman architecture.
Oh, I thought it was Romans going someplace to vomit.
That could possibly... I would be surprised. Romans do a lot of that. Anyways, point being, he has a very unique style that if I had to put my finger on it, I'd say it looks like old classic 2D games. That kind of extremely pixelated art style translated into 3D, even more so than Doom or your old engine games. Would you say that's kind of the point?
I'd say so. He bases a lot of his art around H.R. Geiger. Is that his name? H.R. Geiger?
MC Geiger.
MC Geiger. It's Geiger time!
You can't touch this.
The guy who inspired a lot of alien art.
And then there was another artist that that inspired Vomitorium that I heard about when I was listening to an escapist podcast, but I forgot it, and I don't care enough to look it up.
Yes. Anyways, really cool art style. It's very simplistic. In the game, you see a very simplified color palette. Lots and lots of grays, as we mentioned before, which it can be a bit dull, but it also kind of works for what he's going for. The whole game is kind of this wasteland, full of these weird, creepy, what's the word I'm looking for? Not Lovecraftian.
Cosmic horror?
Cosmic horror. Yeah, kind of cosmic horror.
Which Lovecraft is cosmic horror,
Yeah.
but this is gross
like,
cosmic horror.
I can't think of the word for it. Anyways.
Yeah, it's like Scorn if Scorn was slightly happier.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. And add more color, like some greens.
Yeah.
One thing that really threw me off is that the puddles of acid green actually don't hurt you, which is a major departure from like every game ever.
That took me forever to get used to. So I was like, oh,
it was kind of comforting, actually.
gotta jump out of this puddle before my feet fall off.
I can walk on this. This is great. Now, being a Doom clone, this is much more of a Doom clone than some of his other works, in that pretty much everything has a direct copy to it. Like all the guns have their direct copies, all the enemies. But I didn't feel that detracted from the game at all.
You don't feel like it deteriorated from the game?
No, not at all. That too. Like you have your standard pistol that you immediately stop using once you get the shotgun, which is this bizarre crab claw sort of thing.
I do love the design of the shotgun, and I kind of wish that you didn't immediately get the super shotgun to overpower it, because it looks so cool.
Yeah, it's a great look, but once you get the super shotgun, you can kind of ignore the other shotgun completely, because not just because it's a freaking super shotgun, which makes it much cooler than any other regular shotgun, but because the super shotgun is a beast.
Oh yes, yeah.
I love that thing.
It looks like the handle for it, like the grip, is like a foot tall, and you're just grabbing the very bottom.
Yeah. It's like someone modded into Doom Eternal him having a massive super shotgun or something. It's kind of like that, but it's got the only weapon with two fire modes to it. The regular is just the same as the regular shotgun, and the secondary is your classic double-barreled blast, double-barreled face-melting, fiery lead ball of death kind of thing.
Yeah, your heck off boomstick.
Heck off boomstick, yeah. But because you can eat the barrels individually much quicker than you can shoot 2 shots from the regular, and then you have the whole double fire, which kind of makes the regular shotgun completely obsolete, which is really sad.
It is a little sad.
I don't like when games do that. Like, you put the code in to create this great weapon, there are all these weapons, and some of them end up being not useful at all once you get something else.
Yeah, it's basically Doom 2's fault.
Yeah. Yeah. Great guns, though. Let's see. Oh, the chain gun is really fun.
It's fun. I don't like how it has to wind down before you can fire it again. I found that really annoying.
It's a bit of a pain.
I'd rather wind it up, I think.
Yeah. I hate wind-up time, though.
Yeah, but then if I'm doing, like... if you're gonna do a wind-up or a wind-down, do a secondary wind-up, I think. Like, be able to wind it up with a secondary, that way you can do it in bursts. With my big automatic weapons like that, I like to do it in short bursts.
I guess so. I love the shredness of it. It just mows stuff down.
I do like how the model for it takes up like a third of the screen.
It's freaking huge. Let's see what else. You got a plasma rifle. That's pretty standard. You've got your weird bone hook chainsaw replacement thing.
Yeah, I don't know why it makes noise. It looks like it's just something that you slap at people with. But when you're holding it, it sounds like it's like a chainsaw.
Like bones rattling chainsaw. You got your inconvenient rocket launcher.
I kind of like the inconvenient rocket launcher.
I figured it out more, and we'll talk about levels design and stuff later on, but there was one particular level where I was pretty much out of ammo and completely out of health. It was the second to last level where there's like 2 corridors that lead to this big inner area, and you have like 8 of the matriarchs.
Oh, yes.
The Baron of Hell replacers that can 1 or 2 shot you. And I was dying, so I was running back and forth trying to get the bounce on them and just unloading into them and just dying constantly until I realized I can just shoot my rockets around corners and just liquefy them. It just took like 5 minutes and I almost ran out of grenades.
Yeah, it's the blood approach of explosives.
Yeah, but it worked. It's also kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
So it worked. It was just a pain. Which brings us. Actually, you want to talk about the dragon fire breathing?
Oh yeah, the angry crocodile gun.
The angry crocodile gun.
Yeah, it's basically your BFG weapon, except it just shoots like a hailstorm of plasma bolts. I found it a little bit underwhelming.
had a hard time with it. It just didn't feel like it had much oomph to it.
Yeah, yeah, with like the big knight cyber demon replacements, like with the amount of liquid plasma I was throwing at those things, I would have assumed that they would have been melted, but now it took at least 2 shots from it.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess the regular BFG takes like 2 or 3 or 4. So, I mean, you have to have a super weapon, but you have to dial it back to a point. But I do
Yeah.
agree, it didn't feel like it had as much impact.
Yeah, I'd rather it take more ammo and do more exciting things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a freaking crocodile gun.
What you mean the
It
little?
should-
You mean
it
the
should be
little?
exciting.
You mean the little mouth opening up and spewing plasma wasn't exciting enough for you?
Well, it would have been more exciting if that thing I was shooting actually died.
It was adorable.
Then, a 10 out of 10 for model design. I love the crocodile gun.
Yeah, heck yeah. Speaking of model design, you want to talk about the stuff you shoot in your shooting game?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the butt faces.
Which ones were the butt faces?
The ones with that had a face as a butt and had an actual butt.
Oh.
Like the common guys, they had 2 butts, one in the front, one in the back.
I didn't really pay attention to them. I just kind of blasted
Oh
them
yeah,
and
you
moved
can
on.
kill them immediately. They're the zombie guy replacements.
Oh, yeah.
But I swear they had a butt face and then they had a butt in the back, which is very, very obvious, especially when they turn around. Like they thick.
It's better than them having a butt face and a face butt.
Wouldn't that just be a face? Wouldn't that just be like a face down here in the butt?
Well,
Wouldn't that just be a face and the butt just flip flopped?
Well, I guess it depends on which one they're facing you with.
So are you saying they poop out their face and they shoot out their butt, which is their face?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Mr. Mr. Scumhead.
A lot of his stuff is actually like that, and I do like that his art style. He is not afraid to make stuff weird and bizarre, and it really adds to the experience of this crazy world that he's created.
Oh
Butt
yeah,
faces.
butt faces.
But,
Yeah, I'm surprised there weren't more male genitalia in this game.
oh, wait till Shrine 2. There's a whole field of yeah.
Yeah.
Which we might get to later on. We'll see.
Yeah, it's not one I can do in an hour. But
No.
Yeah.
This game was very nice and short.
Oh yeah.
It's got a lot going for it. It's very short. You can literally get it done in an hour or 2. And it's completely free on Steam. Like
yeah.
it's downloadable. And that, honestly, for a whole game, that considering it's not like even $1, it's pretty good.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's good bang for your buck. That buck being 0.
Bang for your nothing.
Bang for your clicks.
Bang for your clicks.
But yeah, it's just a very well-made little game. Mm-hmm. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, do you want to talk about the ammo system?
Yeah, we can touch on that real quick. So, I like this a lot. It took me a while to figure it out because I get to... So, I guess first of all, instead of doing a whole bunch of different pickups like your classic Doom games or others, you have 3 things. You have 1, blue means health. 2, green means armor. And 3, red, which means ammo. But your ammo is completely universal. Once you fill up your once you fill up one of your guns, it instantly starts filling up your other guns as you pick up more.
Oh, I'm not sure I picked up on that.
No.
I thought it was just kind of filling up everything at once.
Maybe that's how it is. I'm honestly not sure. All I know is I never really ran out.
Are you kidding? I ran out of ammo all the time. What? Yeah, I was always scrounging for ammo.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if it was because I was just blasting everything too much, but like I kept running out of I normally want to use a chain gun. I would use all of my chain gun rounds. I would use all of my plasma rounds and most of my shotgun rounds.
If it's worth killing, it's worth overkilling, I guess.
Yeah, the only thing I felt like I never actually I was never scrounging for was my rocket rounds.
Yeah. It's because you have to be careful. You have to be careful with that thing.
Oh yeah, I killed myself with that multiple
Way
times.
too many times because they bounce. Then
Oh, yeah.
they kill you as much as they kill everything else. And sometimes you shoot it, and it bounces, and you don't notice, and then you explode, and you wonder why me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good system though. I wish more games would adopt something like that.
Yeah, I wasn't a massive fan, but I can respect the way that it differentiates itself from Doom.
Yeah. Okay, Quinn. Are there any moments that really stuck out to you while you were playing this one?
Let's see. I feel like the matriarchs always stuck out to me, and not just because they were hot.
They're freaking obnoxious. Great hair though.
Oh yeah, but the hair. I felt like that was where the balance started to come into question for me, because they are such bullet sponges. And I think they were basically the only thing that ever killed me was just the matriarchs. Like it took so much firepower to kill them. It was ridiculous. That's where I was running out of ammo mostly.
Really, I didn't really mind them much. I appreciated that they added some challenge to the game, because in all honesty, even on high skills, this game is pretty easy.
Oh yeah, it's easy, but it has a couple of moments that are just kind of bullcrap, you know?
Yeah. Well, I didn't feel like there were any moments that were particularly unfair, except when I was like completely out of health and got one shot by the freaky revenant skeleton things.
Oh yeah.
One part particular on the bridge, and I'm out of ammo, and you open the door and there are 3 revenants in the hallway, and you can't really go left or right because you'll fall off the cliff and instantly die. But you can't go forward because they're in the way. So, and I was also out of everything else, so I'm shooting rockets at them, and they're exploding, but missing. And then those guys one-shot me. Or my rockets bounce back and explode in my face. And they just wrecked me for like 20 minutes.
I thought that the balance was mostly good, except I didn't love how it was on the boss battles. I felt like they had too much health and did too much damage. And now you might just say to me, Quinn, get good.
Get good, scrub.
And I did. I beat them, but I didn't really enjoy it that much.
Really? Actually that segues us nicely into my by far my favorite part of this game, which was the weird organ-playing biblical angel thing with a halo.
It was pretty cool.
It freaking plays the organ!
Yeah, that one I felt like was slightly better balanced than the final boss, which I'm sure we'll get to.
Oh yes, we'll touch on that. Believe me, we'll touch on that.
Yeah, but I felt like I had to cheese him just by like going behind a pillar, shooting him, then going back behind the pillar. Like I felt like there wasn't a way to beat him by skill. It was more by cheating almost.
Really?
Not cheating, but
actually, I want to talk more about the angel, but I guess we'll move on.
Isn't that what we're talking about, the angel?
Oh no, I was talking about the other guy.
Oh no,
we're talking about the angel. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, I feel like I just kind of bullet spammed him, but I don't know. What a unique, interesting thing.
Oh yeah, anything with organ noises, I'm all about. Just ask me about Ultra Kill.
I love that after it kills you, the death message is you were indoctrinated by the golden light of the seraphim. That's beautiful.
I mean, I don't know. I wonder if Scum had some issues with religion.
I do wonder, because there is a certain amount of, there's a certain amount of Christian iconography throughout the game, like just subtly, like crosses here or there, or the halos. It's certainly not a religious game, or a Tusk being like red, I guess. Like, it's certainly not a Christian game by far, but you can see those little influences. But I also didn't feel like it was spending enough time on religion to really make a statement on it.
Oh yeah. That just comes from your classic demon shooter and hell thing. You can't really get away from that.
Yeah. Good old John Romero.
Thanks, John.
killing demons or making players kill demons and forcing them to reassess their religious beliefs since 1993.
Yeah. This is something I want to talk more about if we ever get to Ultra Kill, but I love how games use Christian mythology without using actual religion to make a fun game, because it's like games with like Greek mythology or like Egyptian mythology, but Christianity has its own kind of mythology, what with like Dante's Circles of Hell and stuff like that.
And angels with like a bazillion eyes
Yeah,
and 100 horns and 20 hands saying, "Don't be scared!" Like, why not?
Fear not.
Like, I'm afeared. I'm so afeared right now.
Yeah, but I think it's fascinating how people have like different interpretations of what hell looks like. And I forget, do you go to hell in this game?
This game, I mentions hell. I think, it's a good bet.
Yeah, I feel like every boomer shooter has to go to hell at some point.
Yeah, hell or space or like the inside of some kind of meat hallway.
Yeah, you always got to have a meat hallway.
I love the meat hallway. Well, I love the meat. That's gonna come back to bite me, isn't it?
I'll quote you on that.
Leave a comment for your interpretation of meat hallway.
Well, that derailed this completely.
Final boss. Let's talk about the final boss.
Oh yeah, it's a green archvile.
It's a green archvile, but so much worse.
Yeah, it's a green archvile, but instead of hit scanning you or putting fire in your face or resurrecting anybody, he just one hits you with revenant missiles.
Basically, yeah. This one, it took me forever, and I would say it almost bordered on frustrating, but at the same time, it was really like a culmination.
Yeah, I found it kind of frustrating.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
See, I figured out the secret by the end, though, because he shoots the revenant missiles, right?
Yeah.
And you can get around pillars to get rid of those, or just keep on running in circles. And then if you keep on a somewhat similar level as him, he'll shoot his area of effect damage attack where he shoots in all directions.
Yeah.
If you step down a few levels, it'll go right over your head. Then you just have to worry about the remnant missiles, and then you're just gonna shoot him until he dies.
Yeah, my strategy was basically hit him with the crocodile gun like twice, then run down to the quote unquote safe room. It's not safe. He follows you there.
Yeah, don't go to the safe room.
No, it worked for me because I went down there to restock on all my ammo, and then I just crocodile gunned him again. Then I shotgunned him until he died.
Wait, did you ever try going across the river?
No, I think you die.
Yeah, you died. I tried a few times, hoping there was like a secret or something, and I died a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get good.
Yeah. Let it be known, though, that I beat the game on hard, or skill 4. I beat this free-to-play Doom clone on hard.
Yeah, we call that a pro gamer move. This notoriously easy game.
But all in all, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I love the art style. I enjoyed the gameplay. I enjoyed the spin that it put on the Doom formula. And if Scumhead, if you are watching this by any chance, I'd say good on ya.
Also, why are you named Scumhead?
Yeah. Like have some self-confidence, man.
Yeah, you can be like Clean Head.
Clean Head.
Like Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
Yeah, just call yourself Mr. Clean instead of Scumhead.
Completely bald but spotless human being.
Quite literally sparkling.
Yes.
You are the least scummy head I have ever seen, my friend.
Your head glistens with the glow of Clorox wipes and disinfectants.
Yes.
And you make pretty good stuff. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one. It was great value because it was free.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think I would have wanted to have paid for it just because I finished it in about an hour. Yeah. But I enjoyed my time with it. I love the sound design, like the spooky ambience and the ba-boom of the super shotgun and stuff like that. I liked it.
Yeah, I would give this a solid 4 butt faces with a second butt out of 5 angelic organ playing seraphim.
Yeah, I'll give it 4 pairs of cute little pants out of 5.
Solid. Okay. Well, this has been Mac Rants. If you liked what we're doing, please leave a comment, or I'm not gonna ask you to like and subscribe. That's so overdone.
Also, don't leave a comment if it's mean, because it'll hurt our feelings.
Yes, we are very
my feelings.
We are very yeah, and he's gonna be the one reading through the comments.
Oh no, I've decided I don't. I'll just let you tell me about the highlights.
Fair enough. Anyways, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
What should we have a sign off?
No.
Stay
greasy.
Stay greasy.
Hasta lasagna. Don't get any on ya.
Well, we'll work on that. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.
Bye now.